Now let's focus on the question of who. Who are the most likely to help others? Studies on large groups of twins have found a reliable genetic component. Remember that monozygotic twins share 100% of their DNA, while dizygotic twins only share about 50%, the same as non-twin siblings. So if there is a genetic component, we would expect monozygotic twins to be significantly more alike on this dimension than dizygotic twins. In fact, research has determined that monozygotic twins are much more alike in empathy and helping behavior than dizygotic twins, even when they are all raised apart. There is also gender differences. Men are more likely to help when it is a knight in shining armor situation, public, and requiring physical activity, like changing a tire, and dangerous activity, like diving into water. Women tend to help more when it is non-physical and non-public. Examples are providing social support, casseroles, showers of gifts, etc. What do computer geek Bill Gates, rock star Bono, and Roman Catholic nun Mother Teresa have in common? The answer is they have all shown a pretty stable tendency to engage in pro-social helping behavior from preschool through adulthood. This, combined with the genetics link, suggests that there is an altruistic personality. This started the search for the characteristics of the altruistic personality. A combination of two qualities have clearly been defined: empathy, being able to take another's perspective and feeling their pain, combined with advanced moral reasoning, adhering to moral standards and taking into account the needs of others when making decisions. This brings us to question number 12, which is your altruism score. How does your mean compare with the U.S. student mean of 40.01? 40.01. Now let's look at the other side of prosocial behavior. Help is most likely to be offered to whom? In other words, who is most likely to get help? Which gender is most likely to receive help? Men are more likely to help women in rescue situations, remember. Women tend to provide help equally across the genders and across situations. Based on what you've learned so far regarding prosocial behavior, let's say we set up the appearance that a woman is being hit in public. Which gender would you predict would be the most likely to help by physically interfering, which by calling and reporting it? Men are more likely to intervene to help in such a physical way. Women are more likely to call and report it. Attractive people are more likely to receive help. The phone booth study took place in days of public phone booths. Researchers found one right next to a U.S. Postal Service mailbox. While darting into a phone booth, over 600 people discovered a grad school application package, a picture of the applicant, and a self-addressed stamped envelope, all clipped together and ready to mail, supposedly left behind by a previous caller. In half of the cases, the picture was attractive. In the other half, it was not. In which case, do you think people were far more likely to be kind enough to drop the package in the mail for her? Of course, when the picture was attractive. In another study we'll call the breast study, male motorists in France were more likely to offer a ride to a female hitchhiker Confederate when her bust size was significantly enhanced by Wonder Bra. This is the world we live in, folks. We are also more likely to empathize with and help others who are similar to us in things like attitude, social class, nationality, etc. In the Team Spirit study, university students encountered a jogger, a Confederate, who fell and seemed to be in pain with an injured ankle. The jogger was either wearing their sports team shirt or that of a rival team. The jogger received the most help when wearing their team shirt. We are more likely also to help people who are perceived as deserving. In the study note study, a Confederate posing as a student called students and asked for a copy of their notes. To half of the students, the Confederate explained, "I just can't seem to take good notes. I try really hard, but sometimes I just can't do it." The other half were given this explanation: "I just don't have the motivation to take very good notes. I can take good ones if I try, but sometimes I just don't try." In which case do you think the Confederate was by far most successful in scoring notes when they gave that first, more deserving explanation? In another study, we're going to call the AIDS study, people were more likely to help an AIDS victim if they believed the person contracted the disease through a blood fusion rather than through sexual contact.